Hi guys, welcome back to Diamond Paintings with me, your host Mike. And today this is a sort of blast from the past because we haven't worked on it for some time. However, we are back now with the Iron Man and things are starting to pick up again. So what we're going to do today, this was originally the Monday slot, but due to obviously things getting in the way, we've not been able to film anymore on this. So this will now take over Wednesday, each Wednesday until this is finished. So without further ado, let's get cracked on and let's get moving and let's get this lovely thing sorted out. So what we're going to do today is we're going to spice it up a bit. We're going to be doing a little bit of not G, we're going to do E instead today. Apologies if you can hear the washing machine there. Obviously I'm on a very strict schedule at the moment because I'm trying to film this. I've got about an hour to get this done. I've got to have dinner and I've got to try and catch the train yet, so it's a bit hectic at the moment. But my sister is due back any minute and I really needed to get some of this done. So yeah, so today has been pretty busy. Woke up today and done some emails, and then I actually had a lovely lie-in. It was 11 o'clock, and then I did some diamond painting, but I thought, oh, the weather's pretty nice, I'll do it outside in the garden, and it was really lovely. It sort of cooled down a bit, and yeah, done that for an hour or so. Then my relative made me some lunch. So, oh, it was lovely. It was a lovely chicken sandwich. But, you know, with all, like, the trimmings, salt on it. And then I had the yoghurt as well. Oh, it was lovely. So we'll do this for about 20 minutes or so. And then after that, I did a little bit of more admin. Was sorting out Spider-Man because I needed to change some settings on it. And it was the last one recorded today, which was, trying to think, what time is it, Siri? It is the 15th of August. And yeah, so wanted to get that done. And yeah, it's just been really busy really. So yeah. So obviously this video will go up today, and then just expect the best every Wednesday until it's finished. I predict we should get it finished in about 4 weeks' time. Just depends how quick we go really on this. But I wanted to save the yellow until last, but I was like, do you know what? We need to sort of work from the head down. So yeah, it's been pretty busy. And then, yeah, so then I did some more diamond painting, and then my relative went to her work and I was like, yes, excellent, I can do how your body works. So then I did film that and put that up on the channel, on the other channel. I didn't do it live because it's such a small part. I was just thinking, right, you know what, I'm just going to do this pre-recorded, because it you know, for me to do a live you need to really have like a long sort of build for it, so something that's got a lot to do. And then I had a shower because of this wretched weather, and then it's just this minute started to rain, so I'm thinking yes, and it's really starting to feel cool again, and hopefully that is the end of this hot weather, because I sweat like a pig and I hate it. So yeah, so I got that out of the way, and I thought, oh, I don't know, I'll have a quick shower and then I'll see if I've got time to do some of this, and I have, so I'm very happy. Get some of this out of the way, and you saw I'm filming in the kitchen, so obviously I can see if she comes through the gate, and I'm thinking, right, any minute now she's going to come through. So it's like, oh, do I do it, do I not? But we are starting now picking up. Obviously, as you can see, I'd normally stop the washing machine while I'm recording, but I'm on such a big, tight schedule. I mean, I've got to cook dinner yet, because I thought, well, I'll have something here, and then it's not so much get in, start cooking. No one wants to do that when they've just got in, start cooking. And I was like, I'll be good, I won't have a takeaway. and I'm craving fish and chips. So, because my relative has got that meal deal as well, you know, like the fish, chips, peas and the ice cream. I think my sister ate that because the whole tub was gone. So, yeah. And then obviously tomorrow I've got to try and sort out the Bismarck, and it's film, you know. But yeah, so we've got a couple of Ego Man there, so we'll just sort that out as well. Do a bit of the E around there. So as I said, I think originally this was supposed to be on the Monday slot. But other things have got in the way and it sort of got sidetracked, and then we had this gas leak and we're only starting to just pick up again, so yeah, the majority of today I've just been working on my diamond painting flower. Really got a lot done on there, so I'm really happy with it so far. So that's like my off-camera one. And then I look at it and I'm thinking, I really regret not doing this on YouTube, you know, like showing you guys. It is one of the paintings, because I do like to have paintings where I listen to music and, you know, diamond paint in the evening, like an off-camera one. And then I'm thinking, that could have made a really nice, you know, diamond painting video. But, you know, it is what it is. We can't do everyone on you know, as a video, because I need some to do in the evening. So, just want to check something that is C. Okay, okay. So now we're going to do C, which is this dark colour. Hit the road, Jack, don't you come back. So yeah. But yeah, I've been trying to sort this thing out with AliExpress because they sent me a painting that is supposed to be a diamond painting, and they've just sent the painting but without the drills. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what time zone they're in. I know China is like 7 hours in front of us, but yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah. Hit the road, Jack. So ideally I would like to leave here latest at 7, and then I've got at least a few hours in the evening to do some painting, because I'm working on a project. Oh, hang on, my phone's running out. I'm working on a project that is currently don't you bloody dare. You stay there. Don't stop. But yeah, I'm working on a project that is currently being recorded for September, and then it'll be launched in September. So yeah. So yeah. But if I can get this one done out the way, it's quite laughable because this was one of the first cars I sort of bought, and it's just sort of like been pushed back. So yeah, just gonna see if that'll let me take that warning sign off. Come on, stay there, good boy, stay. I'm always nervous when I take that out the clamp, because I've done that before and it stopped recording, and I'm like, it's such a pain, because then I have to pluck all the drills off and or try and stitch it, and yeah. When I say stitch it, I don't mean stitch this, I mean like stitch the video. So yeah, but it's nice because we're now starting to get back into the normal thing now, so yeah. Now, some of you that have been asking about Jasper the Parrot, I am doing that. I'm not entirely sure why the first one hasn't been aired yet, because that card is finished, but for some reason I didn't air it, and I'm just going back through the videos, but obviously it takes time because I have to watch it, make sure the audio's working, you know, that sort of thing. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure what's happened there, but we'll sort that out as best as we can. So as you can see, I'm just trying to do, I like to work on one colour at a time, especially if it's like one like this where it's a partial, it's not block. If it's a block process, then obviously we'll alternate the colours, but with ones that are not a block, I like to work on just the one colour. So yeah. Okay, so I was reading on the news, apparently Danny Dyer is going into Hollyoaks, or they want him to. And then Max Bowden, who plays Ben Mitchell in EastEnders, and then Shona McGarty, who plays Whitney, apparently they're a real couple. And he's just had a son with another woman, and he's basically started a new life with Shona, but obviously he's still got to do like the financial things and, you know, help out with his son and that. But just as apparently just as she was about to, you know, just as he was born, and wow. I do feel sorry for his ex though, you know, I sort of feel sorry for her because, you know, she's now at a point where she's got to bring him up on his own, and it's like, I don't understand, but yeah, it's a shame, because it was on Facebook, I think it was, or Twitter. I know it was on the Sun newspaper. So that's looking really lovely now, as you can see. So we've got about 10 minutes left, so let's do, it's mainly all C, isn't it? So if we just finish, that E's all done, so we can try and get, I'm trying to do, I think we'll do a bit of this C down here and get all that finished. If we work on one colour, then it's just, it just makes it a lot more easier. So we'll finish off this C if we can. It might even take 2 or 3 sessions left to finish this. It just depends how quick we can do it. I mean, obviously, this is lovely when you get a continuous colour like this. It really speeds it up. Because I've got probably, oh gosh, 40 canvases waiting to be done. 2 Crystal Art Creations. Yeah, I'll be honest, I do acknowledge that we fell behind with some things. I mean, the unicorn video, that 3D unicorn thing, that is supposed to be daily, but it's, you know, it's just finding time. And I need to try and keep on top of it, but it is difficult. You know, I do manage 4 channels, I manage 8 email addresses, you know, I have to work through on the weekend, and also through the week. You know, it's quite hard work, but you know, but yeah, I really do hope that this this is the end of this hot weather. I mean, it's nice, but obviously I'm not the type of person that is gonna like go out to the beach in it, you know. It's no, I much prefer, but it's weird, isn't it, because like when we want it hot we want it cold, and then vice versa. When we want it cold we want it hot. So I mean, it'd be nice if it was just, at least a breeze in it, but yeah, that is looking fan-dabby-dozy. Really, really good. Just going to finish off, there's a bit of the hand round here to do. One of my friends likes Marvel a lot. So it's pretty good. And then at the weekend, no, not the weekend, it must have been about a couple of days before, we got a phone call from my brother, and apparently this woman came flying out of nowhere in her car and knocked him right off the bike. He slid it down, I don't know whether it was on the path or in the pavement or what. He slid it on his bike, grazed all his arms, and basically the bike is in pieces. His whole of the front wheel is broke, the handlebars are broke, and he obviously weren't happy, and she drove back. So I'm told, she drove back and said, "Oh, I'm so sorry, no compensation for the bike or that." I've got to be honest though, in my opinion, I don't think women can drive. There are decent, good car drivers out there, and the majority of women can drive, but if I was Prime Minister, I would ban all OAPs from driving, because quite frankly, I don't think they should be on the road if they're like 60 or 70. It's far too dangerous. And yeah, no compensation or nothing. Do apologise, you might hear some water. That's just the washing machine filling up. So we'll give that a little bit of time in case you can't hear me. As I said, normally what was that? Okay, I think that's done. As I said, normally I would leave it, but I am trying to get out of here by 7, because I can leave later in the day. It's just like, I'm at the point now where I'm finished for the day, Oh, that's nice, red and blue. Oh, that gives me another idea, like a ladybird painting, red and black. Oh man, yeah. I'd like to do a bumblebee, and I'd like to do like a fish, maybe goldfish or something. So yeah, anyway, no compensation. And she just said, "Oh, I'm so sorry." Yeah, well, put your indicator out next time. If it's a genuine accident, then fair enough. But if you've just hit someone off their bike and then drove off, then I think that's a little bit, that is not on. So obviously, this is the thing. I mean, he's so. It's not upsetting, but we just don't see him anymore, because he's so. He's basically moved in with his girlfriend, which is fair enough. They're having a kid, he's working all the time. But it's just the fact, like, you could come, visit once a week, and you just don't do that anymore. Like, you barely ever see him. Like, maybe once in a blue moon he'll come round with you. But it's. I think, he needs to prioritise. It's almost like he can't. It's almost like, I don't mean to sound nasty here, but it's almost like he doesn't want to, like, go out, or he's frightened that they'll break up, That's what I think. He's like very devoted sort of thing, but the other thing is, it's like if my brother comes over here, she's like on the phone within an hour going, "Oh, are you alright? Are you coming home yet?" And it's like, that to me is a bit controlling. So even if it's just, it's like this year, he's always, every birthday he's been present for my mum's birthday. And then this year, nothing. Not even, and he was so close to his dad. He would obviously always be there for his birthday. And this year, nothing. Because, you know, all his priorities are with Vicky now. Which, you know, that's fair, you know, if you've moved out and, you know, but you could at least visit once a week, surely. You barely even get, you know, I just don't get it. I mean, he's got to start coming home eventually, because obviously when because I'm technically going to be her in-law, is it? Is it the in-law? I'll be an uncle to his son, but then what does that make me to to his wife? I mean, he's not actually married to her yet, but yeah, it's got to be an in-law, isn't it? I don't understand all the in-law business and in-law cousins, all this crap, you know. It's, to me, it's just one giant family, you know. But I'm so pleased we've been able to get some more of this done, because diamond painting is moving over here. It's just, it will allow me to do something while I visit for the day, rather than be on a laptop all day. Because normally I just read my emails and that, but I thought, well, if I bring this over, I can do some of this. You know, it just makes it something a bit different. So I'm just going to put these last few jewels on, and then we'll call that there for this session. There's a few more down here, but we'll see how much we've got left. We've got about 3 minutes. Okay, also I do just want to say the Crystal Creations wolf, you know, there was a wolf that I used to do on the other channel. Well, they've brought it out again. I think there's these new things, you know, where the sunflower, we originally had the sunflower and it was on like a photo card where you peel, well, on the back you've got like a little flap of card which turns into a photo stand. They've done this new thing where the drills are actually within the pack, and it's basically got the card with the flap on it still. I'll show you actually. It will give you a better idea. But sorry about this washing machine, but that's where we're going to stop for today. I'll show you that thing. So for example, this is one, so obviously that's where we're going to stop today. So yeah, I think probably 2 sessions. We may even nail this in 1, because there's not much more to do, but yeah, it's nice to be getting back on track with that. But what they're doing now is with the works, there's this new thing, and it's like this. This is something that will come up on the channel as and when. I like to drag it as much as possible, because you know, it's quite nice. But what they're doing is they've got the wolf. I've seen it the other day, and it's in the same packaging as this, but what they're doing is your drills are on one side, and I think they're trying to get away with the amount of trays that they're producing, because if you look, this one doesn't have a tray, so you basically are using this plastic thing as a tray. And I think the new thing now is that they're phasing out green trays, because on the back of this, if I take this off a minute, try and take it off, it's sellotape down here, but let's just try and take that off a minute if I can. What they're doing, oh come on, why is it taped all up there, like really? What they're doing is, as you can see, you've got the picture, but the actual photo frame is on the back of here. So you're still getting that, but what they're doing is they're putting it in like this fancy presentation case, and then you're not getting the tray anymore. So basically, I think they're cutting the paper with obviously the symbols, which is there. You would normally get that, and they're cutting the trays. But they're also a lot bigger, but they'll come in something like that. But yeah, so keep an eye out for that. That wolf is back on the works. So sometimes they'll bring back ones that are very popular, so stay tuned for that. But as I said, I don't think you're going to get them in the little boxes anymore. You know, where you would get them in like a little A5 box with the frame on it. It all seems to be like a fold out book thing with this. And I think the idea is maybe, I mean, you could, once you're finished, you could keep it in that. I think the idea is so that you could, I mean, even if you cut, once you're finished with this, you could even put another picture and perhaps hot glue it onto the back of this, and then you've got like a little presentation thing. But it would be a shame to, you know, chuck all this excess cardboard away. But yeah, that seems to be the new thing. But this will be coming up in the winter, not anytime soon, because it's like a winter frame. As you can see, it's sort of winter colours and that. But yeah, that is Iron Man. So we'll see you next Wednesday. This one will go up tonight, and then obviously it will miss this Wednesday and go up next Wednesday, just because it's a bit late. But anyway, I hope you like that video. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. And if you want to get any of these, as you can see, it's in the big deal at the moment, £7. These are currently on theworks.co.uk, and I'll put the link in the description below. But anyway, have a lovely day, and we'll see you then. Bye, guys.